Raise your hand if you are here. Who is absent today? One student not in, you shall have a 15. Oh, all 15 are here. All right. Okay, well, let's continue. I hope can finish all the slide today. I will go a bit gear 3. Yesterday gear 1, today gear 3. Anyway, chapter 1 is a concept on it, so I don't have to explain in detail. I just need to brief you all what is that, roughly what is it about. All right, everyone, can Oh, let me present. Slideshow. Clear? Slide? Full screen, right? I found that student like or if I speed up cepat-cepat, especially Noel. Last time also we have about how many slides? 90 plus slide in 1 hour. I speed up a lot, but they all are fine. Everybody likes to finish syllabus earlier. Why? More time to do revision, more time to do assignment. Okay, we start with the project time management. This is some they also call, this is referred to schedule management, time management, schedule management, timetable. Yeah, timetable for the project activities. There is one book called Project Management Book of Knowledge. Okay, PMBOK, Project Management Book of Knowledge. It's a book, something like if you want to be a certified project manager, so you have to always refer that book, something like your project management Bible. Yeah, if lawyer, they have the book, so project management, project manager, if they want to be certified, then they need to understand and remember all those concepts in the book, so that when they work from one company or one organization to any other organization around the world, they are stick to the same book, they stick to the same knowledge. But if you read through the book, they are also theory based, concept, more on concept. So the goals for project time management here is allowed timetable. I mean, all the activity have to list out. Of course, before that, we need to have our work breakdown and then go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you do your assignment, also please follow this. Yeah, please follow this so that you won't miss out any of the important content. Okay, process number 1, you need to plan schedule management. Schedule management here referring to development, management, executing. Hang on, let me, my table a bit messy. Let me adjust a little bit here. All right, come back here. Plan, schedule management. The team, they need to plan their resources. And resources here refer to the cost and time, and also need to estimate time, time frame, and then what kind of resources available. They have to plan first before they go through set up the duration. So they need to plan what they want to put in. So the key benefit of this process is this will give you a guideline or direction of the project. How about process number 2? Define activity. Define activity, you may see the keyword here, WBS. Yeah, WBS work breakdown. Yeah, work breakdown structure. Split up all the activity or subtasks. All the subtasks that must be performed in order for your group to create or to deliver the final results. So define activity here, let me summarize again. Identify, yeah, identify activity here include main activity and also sub activities. Okay, identify main sub activity, and also one important thing is documenting. Must do list have to be documented everything. Yeah, documented everything in the sequence based on the breakdown structure. So far, okay? Seems so quiet. Are you all listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Thank you. So no problem with your mic and no problem with your mic also. Thank you, both of you. So next one, schedule activity. This one, next practical, next week, you all will start using this. I'm glad that all of you ever use this. This is not new. You just reuse what you learned before, but you apply it with your current scenario, with your current issues, current organization. So sequence activity here refer to the process to identify, documenting relationship. Just now, statement number 2, you just need to identify and documenting all the main subtasks. After that, you might need to list out and also show their relationship. Keyword is here, relationship. Yeah, show their relationship among the project activities. So they have a before, after. Yeah, showing relationship. So from here, very clear. No matter how hard we explain, people will not understand without visualize, without look at your this one documentation. So everything need to list down here. And then from here to here, we know, oh, there's some activities where might do it concurrently. Okay, there are some activity where the previous subtask must be done within this time period before go on to next activity. So all these can be set as a checkpoint also from one task to from one process to another one. All right, next one. Estimate activity resources. Estimate activity resources refer to people. How much workforce? How many people you need? Who are they? What are they going to do? What equipment required? Materials here, what types of material you need throughout the process, and look at the type of material and quantity of the materials, as well other resources. Have to list down, yeah, list down, and then here you have to estimate how much. First, you might list down first. After that, you need to be more specific. Next one, number 5, we look at the activity duration. Yeah. Number 4, list down resources. Number 5, duration, time frame. This is important. You have a number of workers. You have enough resources. But how about workers? How are you going to assign the job according to their expertise, and how much time? What is the work period? how much time to be assigned, duration for each individual of them. Yeah, has to be within the estimated resources. Within the estimated resources, including within the time frame and also within the budget. Okay, clear? So next one, we look at the developed schedule. So once the durations of each activity identified and list out, the duration, the resources, everything are known, then a proper schedule has to be developed. Everything have to develop in a Gantt chart. No matter what is your scope, the size of your scope, no matter scope, very small, little scope, or whether your scope is include many activity, we still need this schedule. Yeah, schedule is a key component in project management. We need schedule. Schedule just like your timetable. You do, of course, you have many works. You try to relate it to your daily learning. You have your timetable. You have your, when you do assignment, we have our schedule, what we need to do week 1, 2, 3. When I'm teaching, I also have my schedule. So everybody has this schedule. This is important to make sure all our tasks can be completed on time. Okay, I hope in the future also, no matter what jobs assigned by your future leaders or boss, put in schedule. So schedule will from the schedule you will need to know which activity need to be done first. Yes, yeah, in your Gantt chart you shows before and after, and then the subtasks. Which activity has to be done first? Which activity already completed? Which will be the next activity? We can see all in our schedule. So you don't have to be guessing, or maybe you don't have, not say maybe, you don't have to trying to refresh and refresh your memory. Am I forgotten something? Is this done before? Am I repeating the same thing? We don't have to worry that because we have our schedule and we documenting everything down. Yeah, the schedule need to be reviewed regularly so that your activity, your assignment, your project, everything in proper progress. So schedule we can use Gantt chart if Microsoft project, or normal one you can use bar chart or milestone chart. There are many different diagram can be used to arrange our schedule. Next one, we look at control schedule. This might be the most important process. Yeah, control. We have a very nice planning at the beginning. We have a very excellence project description, excellent scope. What else? Wonderful objective. Any other keyword I can use? Meaningful, looks like achievable objective. Everything done very well. Good plan, duration, resources, everything are fine. We have to make sure we work according to what we plan. The project cannot, we cannot determine a project whether it's a good project or not until the time finish everything. So when you ask me, Miss, my project okay or not, quality or not, halfway you ask me, how am I going to answer you if you don't show me the final outcome, mean your written reports. Okay, this schedule process number one, okay, no problem, seems look like no problem. This one no problem, everything are excellent. But up to this stage, oh, you are not controlling your work well. You are not doing according to what we plan, or what you plan. Your estimation out of durations. Resources also out of what you have. You are not doing according to what you planned earlier on. So means sad to say you are not success. The project is not fully success. So we have tools and techniques, resource leveling. I will explain this one in the following slide. There is one slide focusing on this. Okay, later I will discuss again leveling with you. Next topic, we look at the costs. Just now it's about time management. Now we look at the cost management. So project manager, how many attributes? In total, there are 10 attributes. You see how important project manager, all of you are very important. All this you need to consider. Yeah, all this we need to consider. Of course, we are not perfect person. How can we expect we are good in all the attributes, right? You might good in communication skill, but you might not good in leadership skills. You're good in identified solution, but you are not good in communication. I don't know how to brief them. No problem. That's why we need a team. Okay, we need each other, help each other. Okay, we start from cost management. Progress, processes need to be monitored and controlled. Make sure everything can be done within the approved budgets. So after the project scopes is clearly identified, okay, after the project scopes is clearly identified, you know how large, how big, what you need to cover. So from that on, you might need to assign the sub-activity and also associated costs. Whether your resources, do you have enough money to solve or to fulfill all your planning, what you plan in the scopes, what you want to do in the scopes. So everything relationship in Gantt chart can see there. Process number 1, cost management, plan. Again, always start from plan first, planning. So during this process, project manager and also team member, project manager and also team member, they will create a plan to determine the budget, estimated costs, manage costs from the beginning until the end, throughout the whole process, throughout all the activities from the beginning until the end of the project. So the cost management plan, this is a primary output. Primary output in this process. If you want to know what is the content of this plan, please find extra resources. I am not able to show you. That will be in detail already. If you want to make a good plan report, you can consider, you try to find out how does it look like. Does it suitable to place in? Is it necessary to place into your reports? Right? So next one, we look at estimate costs. So this phase or this process, I need to estimate costs for each sub-activity. Okay, main activity and also sub-activity. The costs are included people, included equipment use, what kind of materials, hardware, software. This one you can put down in the project roughly. How much in total? All these resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In general, there are 5 resources. Cover people, equipment, material, hardware, software. To complete the project. Okay, main activity and also sub-activity. The cost here can be direct cost, can be indirect cost. What means by direct cost? Direct cost, example, if people, then will be the labor cost, gaji. Yeah, you have to pay them salary, direct cost. Whether they are working or not, you still have to pay people. How about indirect cost here? Indirect cost here, for people, then would be the cost that you spend for them, like development, training. Okay? Could be direct cost or indirect cost. If the one that I didn't, the one I explained didn't not here, then you have to, if you think that's important for you, you please jot it down. Okay? I cannot put everything in this, your slide will look so messy like that. The cost can be direct, indirect. So next one, we look at determine budget. Okay, what is this determine budget? Cost estimation. Yeah, cost estimation. Hang on, let me look at here. Individual activity work package to establish and authorize cost baseline. So this baseline is something like included. In short, this is something like a reference point. Okay, reference point is a, how to say, is a, let's say, baseline in budget. Yeah, baseline in budget. Then the budget feature, the baseline is the budget features in the original project plan. Okay, the original project plan as well the approved changes. Okay, so baseline is the original project plan. If you're talking about the budget, so mean the budget for the original project plan as well the approved changes, included those budget spent for approved changes. So that is baseline. Baseline could be for software, could be a hardware, could be any required processes. Control. Control always the last stage. Yeah? First, always plan, and then control cost. You plan very well, but you need to keep on monitor. Yeah? Keep on monitor, make sure everything in line to your planning. Only allowed if you are the manager, only if you are project manager, ensure that only allowed appropriate changes if necessary. Only allowed necessary changes. If that's not crucial, not so important, then stick to your original scope. So all the changes covered where might affect the plan, the cost plan, yeah. They need to inform stakeholders. Good. Next one, we look at the quality. So nice, we speed gear 3. Good. Quality management. There's only 3 processes here. Ensure project satisfy the needs. Okay, you're good in planning, cost budget, but how about quality? So number one, we look at the process number one here. Always start from a planning and then end with control. So planning used to identify which quality requirements and standard and how to satisfy them. Okay? Which quality standard, how to satisfy them. Right? What else? Let me look at the examples here. So for an IT project, allow the system growth, reasonable response time, system produce consistent and accurate information. Yeah, we accept this quality standards. Their IT keep on changing almost the time, so we allow these changes, no problem. So for IT services, for IT services, for example, we might set the standard. How long it should take to get a reply from the help desk hotline, or how long should it take to ship a replacement part from for a hardware item under warranty. All these are under services. All these need to be measured. If talk about services, then how to measure the services? If your project, our project, a business type could be a business and a non-business organization. Okay, I repeat. Organization or company, split to business organization and non-business organization. For non-business organization, which is non-business mean they will not they will not prioritize money, they will not prioritize profit, they will focus on services. For non-business, am I right? Non-business organization. So they will not prioritize on the profit. They're focusing on services. So how are you going to measure? How are you going to measure their quality? Like my example just now, if services, then we have to measure if help desk people, how many minutes they require to answer one question from the customer. Then we can measure. That objective is measurable. We have a minutes. They need to answer one customer within 5 minutes. That is measurable. So we use a quality metric. So this is a standard for measurement. To measure quality. Without metric, how are we going to measure this? So how the telco company measure their quality? Anyone? How telco company, telecommunication company, measure their quality? Sorry, Kelvin, I just saw your question there. Too focused on my lecture just now. Connection speed, does scan chat count? I missed out your question already. Your answer, this one, Kelvin. The connection speed, how do they measure their quality? They will send you a message, right? Ask you, give feedback. Scale, they have a scale there, and then you tick which number. To know their standards of their quality. Yes, so we're correct. Oh, okay. Yeah. So my question just now, how do we measure the quality, the services of telco company? We use measurement based on the feedback from the customer. Right. So next one, we look at perform quality assurance. This might involve, let me look at here, involve periodically evaluate overall project performance, ensure project will satisfy the quality standards. Periodically evaluate. They set a time, 3 months, 2 months, they will evaluate, use a metric, evaluate whether everything go align with the quality standards. So top management must take the lead in emphasizing the roles of all employees playing in quality assurance. Okay, I repeat that. Top management, let's say project manager, must take the lead to emphasize the role of every employee, mean all your team member, play in quality assurance. To assure that your project has quality, that is not the only roles of project manager. Yeah, all the team member also playing a role to be the to play a role in quality assurance. If the project no quality, that's not the task of project manager, it's everybody. Yeah? Everybody who are involved in the project has to take the responsibility. I think yesterday I did mention this. Yeah, yeah. I think some of you get what I mean. That's why I received message. Miss, I'm not good in this. No worry. As long as everybody work in a team. Okay, work in a team. No solo. Everybody work in a team. Helping each other, then should be no problem. Helping each other means you don't rely on me. Don't rely on me. When I say okay, then okay. No. Everybody must look through the project. If you have opinion, then please raise it up. We discuss. Don't be a yes man in the team. Everybody is excellence. Everybody has your strength. Everybody has different idea. The different idea will make your project could be more outstanding than others. So if you are the team member, you are the project manager, open your heart. Okay, listen first. What your team member would like to share. Listen. They have the point. Okay, we try to adapt and accept different strengths and weaknesses. Help each other. So next one, we look at number 3, control quality. So when talk about control, keyword is monitor. Monitor the results. Monitor the result. Make sure it is compliant with quality standards. Next, we look at human resource. Now, this is interesting. People is the most important asset. Do you agree? People is the most important asset, and actually very hard to deal with everybody. Everyone come from a different background, different style, different personality, different thinking, different ways in doing jobs. Very hard to work together actually. Yeah, but I believe you all are doing great. From the beginning, you didn't know each other. Slowly you adapt. Slowly you can absorb and accept that different friends has different strength. So help each other. So people is the main asset will determine the success or failure or the project. So most of the project manager, not only project manager, whether group leader or or manager, means the top person, most of them agree and admit that to manage people, to manage human resources is the most toughest challenges. Yes, yeah, this is not easy to work with another people. But no choice. Yeah, no choice. We have to learn, understand. So stakeholders, this one you can jot down, or maybe you put the asterisk in your notes. You need to include this. Who is your stakeholder? Your project stakeholder. Different group, different businesses, different organization, stakeholder could be different. Okay, examples here. Sponsor. Okay, sponsor could be the financier. Financier means people contribute money, and also included people who can give guidance or can give guidance to, sorry, give guidance to what is that, project manager, motivate them, also under this category. So stakeholder, also customer, team member, support staff, supplier, supporting the project could be direct or indirect. Okay, stakeholder can be direct, indirect, can be internal organization or also external organization. 4 processes, 1, 2, 3, 4. We look at the first one here. Plan, human resource management. Identify and document. You see, keyword, document. You must list down what is the role. What are they playing so that the responsibility will not be overlapping. So the structure, 3 types here. We look at the functional structure. If you understand the meaning of functional, then quite easy. Functional means by department. This type of structure, the functional manager here might lead each department, and then they will report to the senior management. Okay, so this functional manager will coordinate their staff and project under them. In general, functional manager has more authority than project manager, because project usually is under the functional. So in general, functional manager has more authority than project manager. Next one, we look at pros and cons. So using functional organization structure, advantages, clear authority up to down, eliminate duplication, encourage specializations. If they are under marketing, means they are more focusing, professional experienced team under marketing. Clear path, yes. Cons may lack customer orientation because they are putting more on by department. They are not focusing on based on customer point of view. Silos create longer decision cycles. So this effect means if you split the organization, shall not use the word. If we under the guidance of CEO, you have different departments. This might lead to each department slowly may start behaving like a small company. They have on group here, on group, on group, on group. So now like they have the on world, on world, on world, on world. That's why in my silo effect. Conflict across functional area. So they are actually competing. One functional area perform better than the other. They are competing, then you generate conflicts. Project leader have less power compared to the functional manager. Next, we look at the project organization structure. So by the name, you can see that project means here. Project manager will report directly to the senior management. And then functional under. There's pros and cons. From here, you can see some are here has engineering, here also engineering. So we look at next one, advantages and disadvantages. Pros here, unity, same project. High responsive to the project objective, yeah, because uh, they are leading by the project manager. How about cons? Duplication of facility, yes. Facility provided here, also available here. This facility used by project 1, they don't want to mix up with project 2, then they have to provide the same facility or other projects. Duplication, then wasted resources. Yeah, wasted resources, cost inefficiency. And resources are duplicated. How about next one? Matrix organization structure. Okay, you look at here, shattered boxes indicate staff working on projects. So they have like this, you look at here, under executive, under chief executive, you have different functional area, right? They're different department. These three staff, okay, these three staff working under this department. They're under this functional organization, functional area. At the same time, this staff also working under this project. Okay, this project. They have more than one responsibility here. So from here, we can see the resources. The resources perform, how to say, no, no. Okay, let me rephrase. So resources, yes, staff. They are not fully focused under one area, but also they are as a team, as a member in the project. So nowadays, like this, I mean, most of the organization are doing this. Even though, just a simple example, even though lecturers are here, okay, we are under Department of Computing Information Technology, but we also contribute in other projects. Okay, same multitasking, easy to understand. Yeah, multitasking. So explanation is here. Middle ground between functional and project structure. Personnel often report to both functional manager and also project manager. If for the previous two structure, whether they report directly to project manager or report directly to the functional manager. But for matrix organization, they have to report to both. So IT personnel at many companies. split their time between 2 or more projects. But they also report to their manager. So project manager have staff from various functional area. This is true cases. I mean nowadays, no more clear line, clear guideline. You are doing this only, and he or she doing that only. No, mix up. Do this also another project. Acquire project team. So assign appropriate numbers of a worker to the project. Yeah, assign appropriate number, and also according to the time now, of course. Yeah, assign project team, assign appropriate number of them, and appropriate time required. These are the tools and technique. Leveling is here. So we look at the next one. Tools and technique used for project team acquisition. Resource assignment. What is this resource assignment? To assign particular personnel to the project or to acquire additional human resource needed to staff the project. Project manager with strong influencing and negotiation skills are often good at getting internal people to work on their project. Definitely lah. Even your group also, if one student good in this and this, then you like to join him or her as a team. Yeah, happen anyway also. How about resource loading? Cannot overload. Yeah, resource loading cannot be overloaded or over allocation. Amount of individual resources and existing schedule required during specific time frame. There's a good example here. Individuals have to work 24 hours a day to meet the allocated schedule. This is overlocation. Yeah, the working hours cannot be due to the limited resources. Due to limited resources, you force a worker to work 24 hours a day. This is over allocation. So how to solve this? We need to leveling, resource leveling. What is a resource leveling here? To avoid over allocation. Yeah? So a technique for resolving resource conflict, over allocation, and under allocations. To create smoother distributions of resources usage. Example here, remove over allocation by delaying non-critical tasks. To solve this over allocation, to solve this, one worker have to work 24 hours a day. So how to solve? When apply resource leveling means we can delay non-critical tasks. So means, of course, 24 hours mean maybe they are working five tasks. So you try to delay those tasks that not so important. Okay, those tasks that not so important, you delay, work it on or carry out later time. But still, when you delay it, will not affect the overall results. So when you level down, when you level down, it's actually used to flatten these over allocations. When move unnecessary tasks or non-important, not so critical tasks to other days, then the worker might not have to work these hours of day. Yeah. Initially, maybe your plan is like this, curve like this, have to work so So later when you are resource leveling, maybe your graph look distribute more nicely. Yeah. Okay, next one. So here is an example Gantt charts. No, not Gantt chart, the list down. Let me clear my. Okay, look at here. Just a sample only. Subtask, duration, start day, end date. Okay, this one is the precedence. Which one need to be done first? And the resources people. Gantt chart. No, they didn't put in the chart here. Yeah? They will need to resource leveling. This one you can see the result when you show the Gantt chart. Number 3, develop project team. Even though a project manager has successfully recruited many skilled people to work on the same project, the project manager also must ensure all the people can work together as a team. Yeah, this is what it means. Your team all are experienced people. Every team member, including the project manager, everyone is excellence. Everybody is good, A+. But the project manager must ensure all these people can work together. Okay? All A students working together actually also could be a problem. So better we nicely distribute, balance up. The main goal, team development. What is this main? Team performance, team development. Why this is important to form a project team? Because if you cannot work together effectively, how are you going to achieve? How are you going to achieve the project goal? I believe all of you understand this. It's just that when you want to work it out, have to put effort. So the following model, they call it PACMAN ladder. Describe 5 stages. Describe 5 stages in team development or team building. First, forming. Interesting when you saw this picture. What is this about? Forming are preserved and members are treated as a stranger. Everyone are new to each other. Second, storming. What is this? People start to communicate. But here, they start to communicate. But here, they will just will themselves individual. What does it mean? This stage, they start introducing themselves. They know each other, but they still put I or me. This stage. I can do this, 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 this. I never do this, 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 this. I'm good in this, this, this. I'm not good in this, this, this. This stage still individual, still focusing on I. Storming. Stage number 3. People feel part of the team and realize that they can achieve work if they accept each other viewpoint. This is important. Okay, every individual start now realizing they shall accept viewpoint from other people. Yeah. have to work together. So the I here slowly don't have already. Performing. Teamwork in a open and trusting atmosphere. Trusting, you have to trust your team. When flexibility is the key and hierarchy of a little important. So now this stage, I become, the me now become we. Okay, the M now change to we. This is we notice. When doing project, student come to us, Miss, I think we should do like this. I think means still here. I just share with you all lah. This is what we found. Okay, Miss, I want to do this. Still here. So mean you are still under this storming. Individual, they still will themselves as individual. They haven't really realized it, they have a team member behind. Belum lagi. Even though we are far away virtually. Yeah, that's why at the beginning of the class, we turn on camera, look at your friend. Your friend is there. They are there waiting discussion. Yeah, don't do it alone. You have to trust your team member. I know lah, sometimes cannot trustable. This friend always sleep late, always not responsive. I ask A, he answer B. Yeah, different personality ma, so different speed. You are using gear speed 3, but he or she maybe still slow number 1. So how to solve? How to solve? You all think of it, how to solve. Yeah, so far, this is my second lecture. I hope you all can get a little bit how to solve this, how to work it together. Stage number 5, a team conducts an assessment in the year and implement a plan. Transitioning roles. This is what we do. Transitioning role, one to another people. Everybody plays role as a project manager and recognize team contributions. Sometimes even though sometimes we didn't see each other's contribution. Okay, I repeat, sometimes you know that's your member, but we overlook each other's contributions. We are focusing on, this is your project. Okay, this is your project, overall 100%. We overlook, we are not recognized, or maybe forgotten. Never think of not recognize members' contribution. We just look at the part that didn't contributed. Yeah, don't focusing on the area that no contributions. Look at others' contributions. What have they done? Yeah, what have they done? What have they done? I believe everybody do it solo also no problem. This one still under communication plan. Everybody can do, everybody can work together, everybody can contribute. Yeah, the challenges come from here, this part. Yeah, the challenges, this area. This is a roadblock where everybody need to overcome. If project success, everybody success. Yeah, everybody Superman. Okay, think of it, this one. Yeah, don't I'm not only teaching you all this, I'm also like mentor already. Okay, don't blame each other. We recognize every member's contribution, and also we what is next term? We appreciate. Yeah. What is your goal of study? Of course, everybody want to get A. Yeah, we appreciate each other. Do your best. Do your best. Who doesn't want, right? Siapa tidak mau A? Semua orang pun mau. Don't give too much of pressure to your own. Follow what we are learning and perform your best. Right? No need be, learning is a part of your life. No need be too stressful on this. Learn the knowledge, learn the skill, soft skill, learn how to survive together with other people. Yeah, appreciate each other. So here, explain in detail. Please go through this one. If you're not understand, come back to me. Okay, I'm happy we are towards the end already. Human resource managed project team. So project manager must use soft skill to find the best way to motivate and manage each team member. So here, when manage people, keyword soft skill. Yeah, soft skill is here. So recently, I watched what is it? I watched not movie, but something like performance competitions. From there, I watch is talk about teamwork. Is talk about manager and leadership. From there, I also learn, yeah, how to work as a team. From there, I get my idea. Okay, next one. We look at, if you want to know what I watch, I can share with you later. Communication. So this topic highlight keys to have a good communications. Yeah, highlight project manager must have a good communication skill. How to measure this communication? Do you have an idea? How to measure whether you are good in communication skill or not? Give me answer chat box. All of you. What's the metric measurement? How to measure whether you are use correct term? Okay, don't use harsh term. Yeah. Don't use those critic perkataan yang what is it? Critic people one. Don't use. Yeah. Okay. The term we use must be very careful because some people quite sensitive one. Team member come from different backgrounds. Some people very sensitive, so we have to be really careful in selecting term. Second, Kelvin say body language. Yeah, sometimes we don't mean it, but our body language like we want to cari kadu, right? Ian say can engage with others. Can engage with others. Yeah, you can communicate, but how to determine whether you're good or not? How will you know others? Oh, very good, Elvin. How know you good others? You able to communicate with them. You understand their feeling. Okay, we understand what is their feeling, communicate with them, understand what they want, and then do our best to adapt their idea in the project if workable lah, of course, have to discuss. Okay, thank you everyone. This one, next slide. Look at this. Plan communications management. Do we have this communication in this one assignment? Do we have this title? If yes, then you may consider put this in. So these communications, what is it? Communication management, yeah, involve to determine the informations and communication needs for all stakeholders. Yeah, for all stakeholders. So what type of questions that you might need to prepare? I mean, before you prepare this table, what you need to know, let's say you might need to ask yourself who are involved and who needs what kind of information needs by no how, let me rephrase, who needs what information. Do you understand? Do they need this information daily? Do they need this information monthly? Who need this daily? Who need this monthly? So you need to list out here. Who, number one is who, and then when they need it, time frame. Yeah, when they need it. Have to determine also how well the information will be delivered to them. Delivered method, online, newsletter, email, or how? Okay, those are the questions that you need to ask, and then you plug it in. This is just a sample. There are still many other types of reference you can take a look. You can refer, no problem, but please make a reference, write it down in your, towards the end of the report, not towards the end. At the end of the report, put in reference. Manage communication based on communications management plan. So this is the best way to create and distribute the informations. You might need to ask when manage communication, there are a few questions that you need to consider. Is it sufficient if you only send the information in a written reports? Is it sufficient? If this channel didn't reach stakeholders, is there any other channels? Okay. When I send out the report, which one better? Will it be better in text form, in a visual form, in a video communication form? Which one is the best channel? If let's say meeting only, will it be meeting enough to distribute the knowledge or distribute the information to your stakeholders? Yeah, so you need to identify, clearly identify out. So you have a virtual team member, what is the best way to provide information to them? You meet them physically or virtually, that's a different thing. Yeah, find out the suitable channel to different group of stakeholders. So next one, we look at the control communication. What is control? Monitor. To ensure optimal flow of information throughout the entire project life cycle. Yeah. Optimal flow of information, as much information as possible to be shared throughout the entire project life cycle. Next, we look at the risk management. 6 major processes. First, plan. Plan here means you understand the potential risks. Risk here could be the problem that might occur. Yeah, the problem that might occur to block. Is it the way to, the term we use to resist? Is that to resist, to avoid your project success. Understand what kind of potential problems or risks that might occur. Next one, risk category, they can speak to, could be the problem, potential problem could be come from a technical, internal organization, external organizations, technical or non-technical, so different area. Second, we look at identify risks. Which risks are likely to affect the project? Yeah, documenting out characteristic of each. After that, after identify, perform quality risk analysis. No worry, this topic we have a detailed measurement in, is it chapter, following chapter, I'm not remember which chapter, only focusing on this. And risk has an individual part assignments. Every student need to identify one risk. And for this process, after identify the risk, the project team can use various tools and technique to rank the risks. Yeah, various tools and technique to rank the risk. So you might need to find out the measurement or the metric, how to measure the risk. You all can use our suggestion, our suggested one, or can use other metrics you find online, no problem, but you have to put down the reference. So next one, estimate the effect of the risk towards project objective. Yeah, how might it affect your objective? Risk respondents, enhance opportunity, take steps to enhance opportunity and reduce threats to meet project objective. Looking the risk, taking the risk as opportunity. Yeah? Risk here is a threat or ancaman or problem. But if you can transform the risk become opportunity, then will be the best. Yeah? Transform it become opportunity and use it to meet your objective, your project objective. Control the risk, have to be monitored. Yeah, identify if any new risk. Evaluate the effectiveness of a risk strategy throughout the life of the project. So if you're applying strategy A, so you have to keep on monitor. Next one. Procurement. What is this? Like your company looking for software, a new software. So your company doesn't has a software department, software developer. So you outsource. Okay, outside the organization, outsource. Mostly widely used in a government. Yeah, they outsource IT people work on their system. 4 main processes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. First, need to plan. What to procure? Procure here means purchase. What your organization want to purchase, when, and also how. Who is a supplier? You have to decide lah. Who are the potential supplier? You have to contact them. Who is the vendor? Who is a contractor? Who is a seller? Yeah. So seller here, example this. So this is a term used in general, but including all this group of people. So next one, conduct procurement, obtain seller response, and then select who is the best seller based on the price. Okay, the buyer here means the organizations who are looking for the proposal. Proposal will release by the, let's say, software developer company. So the buyer will look at the proposal and then they will compare each other. Yeah? Proposal come from different supplier, come from a different seller. So your company will going to select source selections. Going to select which company will work on the software for your organization. So we will measure based on their company background, the previous or past project, whether they have a certification or not, whether all the software developer, all the programmer graduated from which university, what is the level, and so on and so on. Huh? All these are under consideration. Next one, control. Here might involve manage relationship with the seller, monitor contract performance, and make changes if required. Close procurement. Final process in project procurement management. So here refer to the contract closure. The project team will determine if all the work required in each contract was completed correctly and also under satisfactory level. Okay, next one. This is the last topic, last topic in chapter number 1. Suppose I plan to use less than 1 hour, but seems you use more than that. But never mind, but after 3 o'clock, no class, right? And everyone sleep until noon. Some of you start scoring. Hey, Miss Lee, so long-winded. No, I don't. I'm too brief. I try to go very fast already. Everybody still here? I cannot skip. I still have to slide by slide. I make it short. Everybody still here? Still awake? Sudah fall asleep kah? Belum. Okay. We suffer now rather than suffer later. Yeah, we suffer now, so later we can relax a bit. Stakeholder is important. Yeah, stakeholder, important part in project management framework. So stakeholder will request project. Stakeholder request project means a customer lah. They will request project, approve them, reject them, support them, or even oppose them. So the purpose of a stakeholder management, so this is our title, is to identify all people or organization affected by the project, analyze their expectation, keyword, yeah, analyze what they want. If you can do questionnaire, if you can interview your stakeholder, what their expectation, then will be better. You can get a clear overview. Okay. Project manager and the team member must have good dialogues. Yeah, good dialogues with stakeholder to address issues and also to ensure their satisfaction before you start the project and also throughout the entire life project. Identify stakeholder. Okay, identify stakeholder. So this one I go a bit slower. So stakeholder here, let me look at definition. Stakeholder could be internal and also external. Okay, just for your knowledge, you can include or you don't want to include this also doesn't matter. Can be split to these two groups actually. So internal project stakeholders, example, project sponsor, project team, support staff, management, or functional managers. Those are the examples of internal project stakeholders. This one has to identify your assignment. So for external project stakeholders, means they are not working in the organization. Yeah? So this might include customer. Okay, external project stakeholders might include customer, suppliers, or those group of people who are involved or not involved directly, but yet affected by your project, such as government agencies, government agency or government officers. So if yes, then you have to identify clearly which. You cannot just mention government officer, which department, who is, can be considered external project stakeholder. This external project stakeholder might be applicable to your project, but not necessarily sesuai, suitable to other group. Different. Have to look at your organizations. What is it? Organization. What type of organization? What type of system or changes you are doing? Yeah, different. So the ultimate goals of project management is to meet stakeholder needs and also expectations. Right? So next one we look at after identifying and analyzing stakeholders, the project manager and the team should develop a stakeholder management plan to help the team engage effectively with the stakeholders. Okay, make sure you understand well what they need and can engage with them throughout the life cycle. When communicate with them can be formal, informal, based on the needs. But everything needs to be documented. Next one, few more slides. Yeah, next one, manage stakeholder engagement. This one a bit tough. Project manager must understand and are able to work with different stakeholders. Not easy job, project manager. You have to be flexible. You manage to communicate with different stakeholders. They have to use, they here means project manager. This is one of the attributes. Project manager need to know how to use various communication methods. Yeah, various communication method and also apply their interpersonal management skills to engage with stakeholders. Not easy, yeah, because stakeholder come from different group of people. We need to find different methods. Yeah, project manager need to find different method communicate with them. Okay, next one. Control stakeholder engagement. Just this one similar to control communications. Yeah, similar. Okay, next one. Then this chart explanation is here. The explanation is the next slide. So speed 2, here about the leading and managing. So task-oriented means emphasize on the job assigned. Project manager, some are task-oriented, some are people-oriented. Task-oriented means they emphasize on the job assigned. They will make decision without consulting the team member. They just make sure the task finish. Less communicate with the team member. Does not place staff member as a main priority. If task oriented, this is not so nice. Huh? Of course, in achievement, achieve goal, they are good because they'll make sure assignment done. Decision can be made very quickly. Reason, they are not consult team member. That's why when I ask question or any decision has to be done, they can make very fast. People oriented, the other way around, supporting and also develop all the team members. The leader here willing to spend time with the team member, willing to communicate with the team member. And sometimes to make one decision can use an incredible long time because the leader take times listen. Yeah, listen all the team member. That's why when you want to make decision, take a longer time. Charismatic project manager is mostly like the person who always enthusiastic, full with energy, high energy and strong belief, high self-confidence, very high self-confidence, they can make the project success. So the followers, they are willing to follow this charismatic project manager, and they have the faith that they follow this leader, they can success. Yeah? Different style. What else? So behavior skill, interpersonal skills, leadership, other than interpersonal skill here included leadership skill, communication, decision, all are included now. General business skill, MBA or Master in Science, technical skill, good in IT or IS knowledge. What is this about? So differentiate between leader and also manager. If a managing will be less about setting a direction, they influence others, ensure others. Manager will always ensure that other people know how to do the work, ensuring. But for leading is different. Leading, you will influence people. You will make the path clear. Yeah, make the objective clear. And also, they motivate people. Yeah, leadership, leading, they motivate people to work towards the achievement. So leadership, yeah, leadership, leader. Group of people able to influence, motivate people, and helping people to contribute towards organization success. Yeah? And why project fail? This one relevant to you all. Why project fail? First, this one please focus. We have about 10 slides on it. Why project fail? First, objective. What problem with this objective? The project is success if the value of profit exceed the cost. Value of the benefits is dependence on external factors. Number of customer, if more customer buy your new game software, benefit increase. Project manager, we can only control internal factor, but we can't control external factor. We can't control whether the customer want to buy or not. Yeah, even though we set a very nice objective, we achieve objective. Yeah, we achieve our project objective. We achieve our project objective, but not necessarily achieving business objective. Okay, next one. Okay, just now is about business objective and this is a project objective. Okay, as I mentioned, we are achieving our project objective. We managed to develop a computer game within the time frame and budget, but we can't control whether customer want to buy or not. Here we achieve, but if look at business objective, if no customer buy mean the business objective will not be achieved. So success or not, it depends whether you're focusing on the project objective or business objective. Okay, so for our assignment is project objective. Huh? Can you all? We focus on project objective. So project failure occur when, this one, important. These two are important. So first round presentation, I only want this, right? Objective, overview, and what is it? The scopes, itu saja. Second round will be stakeholders. If you have time, you can work it out first, no problem. So these two must be clear because already stated here, project failure occur when stakeholder not clear. Objective also not so clear, cannot satisfy. Even though you identify stakeholder clearly, but let's say you didn't fulfill what they want, what they needs, also cannot. Next. Okay, this one can already. This one explanation is a previous, this one. Okay, explain this diagram. So objective here, this for your reference, measurable. Yeah, how you want to measure if quality, this one, if too difficult for you, then you might just focus on these two. All right. We do what we can do within 7 weeks. Next one. What is this about here? Inadequacy in project management will contribute the project failure. 3 levels. No context, failure in the system, and also failure in planning and control. These three levels. If talk about the context fail, then project fail. What is context about? The still come back to here. Okay, we look at here. Example given. Yeah? This example important. A game software need project organization structure. They need this structure, but you're providing functional or maybe matrix organization structure. So the member of the team assigned without looking at their experience or skills. So it might delay the progress. Somehow the top management or the project manager, they didn't contribute enough responsibility. So here will be failure in terms of context. Yeah. Okay. Inappropriate project approach use also tidak boleh. No. Lack of support, failure in the system, leadership, yeah, traceable to project leadership. Project manager is unable to control the conflict. So all these resources look at independently mean cannot see the relationship. They don't look at the relationship from one and another, yet due to the project failure. Yeah, poor resource planning. So mean this is under level 2. Level 3, processes. Not enough communications. Planning, poor estimations, scheduling. This one you see here also mentioned information about scope, objective, all this must be documented earlier in the project. Must be listed out, cannot be just verbally only. Behavior, yeah, don't be selfish. Behavior of the project team discourage user involvement. Other factors, all this. So I want to emphasize this one. Yeah, no sharing or information. You know the information, but you don't share. Then, sorry. One of the factor will contribute your project fail. Critical success factors, key area where satisfactory performance is required for the organization to achieve the goal. Okay, why these critical success factors are important here? Why does it important? Because it might help the project manager to manage to prioritize the major goals and tasks, identify the allocation of the resources, and also good in facilitating communication, monitoring, control, and so on. Okay, I will not go through in detail this one. Okay, keyword is here. Prioritize requirement. Done. Okay, we have done chapter number 1. All right. Yes, Elwin, correct. Need balance. Everything are need balance. They are not perfect in this world. We need to balance up. Yeah. We are doing project. We are not only developing the project, we are also developing our interpersonal skill. Yeah, thank you everyone. You are still awake here. So next one, let me Do you want to continue or a very short break? Since you all has enough sleep, so no need take a nap in the afternoon any. I show you tutorial first. But at least I feel better. We have done chapter 1. So you all can proceed. Tutorial question. Let me present screen here. Wait, How come I feel hungry? After lunch class now, 3 o'clock hungry already. Talk too much. Test, Pharaoh, you have test? No lah, we are not replacing 3 hours, Kelvin. We are still within 2 hours. Just now we started 1 o'clock. Not yet, not yet. Maybe, or maybe you are suggesting 3 hours. Okay, I will consider. Tutorial 1. You want to sleep already? Yeah, going to rain soon. So now we look at this. Question 1 we have done. Question number 2. Okay, let me brief you a little bit. I'm happy if all of you try all the question. Don't wait for the answer. You have to try to do. Think. You think first. There are no, my answer is not the perfect answer. They are, this course is good. You can, I mean, this not the one and only answer. As long as align to what we learn. Yeah. So you need to construct the WPS. Use this model. So this model, please refer what you have learned in the previous semester. You take it as reference and then you break down. Yeah, break down 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Follow school. Okay, you are project manager. Yeah, develop for a local college online education management system. These are the following scope. So you have to try list it out. Yeah. Number 3, 2 important factors that should be considered to assure success of above project. There are many factors. Many factors. So I wish you all prepare the answer in your document. Okay, to speed up our work. I wish every one of you put down the answer in this tutorial. Okay, put down all the answer here. I will read through your answer. Okay, now like this last sem, no, should be you are year 2, sem 2 or year 2, sem 1? Year 2, sem 2. So means consider this is your second semester. So first semester maybe some when first semester we mark, you're considered new student, but you actually not new. You are from our student, but still consider first sem student. Then we are flexible a bit. But sem 2 we are more strict. If a student copy and paste, sorry, 0. Yeah, I also train my diploma student started this week 1. Cannot copy and paste because towards the end, you will only know copy and paste. Yeah. Don't want this. Use other example. Okay, use other example. The one in the lecture note, that's a sample, but not so applicable to the scenario. So you have to think of it how to apply a application type of question. So this one, you all do it. They have no one standard answer. There are many answers. So I will check your answer. This one in your Google Doc. Number 4, 2 possible challenges. You see how nice this course? All these are based on how you explain. This will going to how the question look like in a final exam. Open book cannot simply copy and paste. You have to use your own word to explain. If you want to get full marks, not full marks, if you want to get a good marks, your explanation must relate to this. Yeah, relate to the case or scenario. Then you will get good marks. This is how we mark. Number 5, yeah. Please put down the answer. Yeah, you have only 15. 15 still manageable. I still can mark one by one, 5 questions each person. I still can do. If 20 plus, 30 plus, maybe a bit. So this one I still can mark. So after I mark through all the answer, so I will summarize. I mean, I will thoroughly look at which question that majority cannot do. If everyone can do, then what for we explain, right? What for we discuss if everyone can do question 5. Then save our time next class. We can focus more on practical. Okay? Yeah. Kelvin, you just wake up, isn't it? Why question 5 no need to? Yeah, question 5 also do. Only 4 questions because we already done question number 1. Yeah, we already done question number 1. So you only need to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 questions. Homework today, huh? Homework today. Next one. This. This is week 1. When is our... At the moment, I place it on Friday. At the moment, first round sharing, first round individual, week 2, Friday. So week 2, week 3, week 4. Week 2. Yeah, Ian. And others, Friday morning. Okay, no need too much content, but this is the most important. Okay, the duration, yeah, Friday morning. Friday is like almost weekend, so we want relax a little bit. Okay, let me look at let me confirm, confirm first. Okay, I can access, you cannot because I'm lecturer. Yeah, but anyway, I do save to you all already this one. Even though me also we only 150 200. Okay, so we have okay, this one we work it, you see, so means individual will be quality initial. This one you only need to present when the final presentation, week 6. Okay, week 6. So mean now there are only 1, 2, 3. So means I will do like this. This one, week 2. This one, week 3. This one, week 4. Okay, 2, 3, 4. But please don't go through too detailed, because we still have one presentation, the final one in week 6. Don't put it too detailed. Just the brief one. Okay, week 2, week 3, week 4. Mainly on this, we want to see, can you deliver your idea clearly? Can you speak? Of course, speak means your idea, you confidence with your idea, and then you confidence to share your idea. Appropriate timing. One group. Everybody listening. One group, how many minutes? Let's see what your old standard. Let's see what's your answer. What do you think? You all the presenter. Then I will leave it to you. You all are presenter. One group, how many minutes? Seems only Ian, Noel, and Shak. Where is the rest of Jeremiah, Nathan, Wong Yap Hao? Hey, where is Wong Yap Hao? I didn't see your name just now. Wong Yap Hao. God. Please reply in the chat box so that I know you are still here. You are not falling asleep. You are there whole time, but no interaction. Okay? Yeah. Maximum 15 minutes lah. Yeah, maximum. Yeah, maximum. Because some people, they talk very fast. Some people talk a bit slow and steady. So, okay, no problem. Yeah, maximum, maximum. You can complete in 10 minutes, no problem, because maximum is 15. Okay? If a maximum 10, I think 10 minutes, not so, you need to description, goals, objective, and also scope. This one. All right, everybody? Maximum 15 minutes. We have only 5 groups. So 15 times 5. 1 hour gone already. Then we have to use up some part from our tutorial, part from practical. But luckily, our practical means assignment. So 2 in 1. Up to here, any question? So this one, how marks given? Okay, this one delivery. This is individual marks. Okay, individual marks used for visual aids. Okay, even though I mentioned individual marks, but the content, when you deliver, of course, you have your notes, your content. The content is actually the content for this, right? Content for your written report. If the student presentation skill very good, PowerPoint very good, but no content, it means your report, your content, your isi kandungan, yeah, means the content there not complete. Yes, only one person, correct. Okay, clear? Attractive manner. When the time you present, are you always reading the slide? If yes, maybe here under this average or maybe poor, out of 10 marks. Able to use visual aid effectively. Clear and readable content. Attractive PowerPoint slide, put animation, the colors, all are matching. After you do, you might present one round to your team member. Yeah, let them give comment. All right, let them give comments. Any question? What is a visual aid? Visual aid including whether your content attractive or not. Do you present your content attractively? The font design, font size, font color, will it be attractive? This is something really depending on individuals evaluations. What is it? Whether attractive or not is I'm the one who what is it? I will look at whether attract me or not because I give mark. I don't. It's something very abstract. Okay, I don't like too colorful. Just a standard one, clean, clear cut. Text big enough. Don't use fancy font type, no need. Right, don't use cartoon comic. That one is really out of your standard already. And there are a lot of PowerPoint template where free to use online, free template, and look very professional design. You can try to apply one. Any more question? Any
Miss, can I ask about the scope?
Yes.
Project scope.
Yes.
We are not too sure how to write the proper scope. Is it? Can we see the tutorial question 2?
Question 2.
Tutorial 1, question 2. Yeah, my ear thunder. Hold on.
Yeah, so noisy. 2, this one.
Yeah. Are we supposed to include the scope as what has been like example like that? Line 2 onwards. Are we supposed to write the scope like that or more detailed?
The following scope is defined. They will be used to manage communication between lecturer and student. Second, uploading and downloading learning material. Okay, yes. Make announcement. Yeah, this is what something like feature. This is the feature able to has this, and this one for this system.
So the scope is more or less like what will be doing the improvements or anything like the thing.
Yes, yeah.
Or all right.
So your scope here, you will only focusing on uploading, downloading material, make announcement, and this. If other feature not listed here, you tidak payah buat sudah. So clear lah. I mean, what you need to do based on the scope. Yeah, no need be in a specific measurable. That one will be objective.
So it's like mainly the base idea like of what we're going to do like that.
Yes, yes,
Oh, all
yeah.
right.
But when you see here, when you say idea, this is also not too general. Means uh,
Yeah,
like
for me. I also see
action.
it's general.
Yeah,
So
action verb. Action verb can upload, can download. Action verb is a verb can make announcement, can access, can manage. Or if your scope is to enhance quality, then I think that will be your more suitable as be your goal. Can enhance quality, can improve customer satisfaction. That will be your goal. Then how to improve customer satisfaction? After scope is objective, then I will serve customer within pick up customer call within 5 minutes. So goal and objective. So that the goal can be something like general. But this one, the scope is not general. Yeah, communication between these two parties, able to upload, download, able to make announcement, able to access students' assignment. Also could be say specific, but not listed measurable lah. Can fulfill this task. Yeah. Is it okay? Ivan, Ian?
yep, all good.
Yeah. Oh, good. Don't put scoop like those need to be further measurement on. Like the one I mentioned, like increase satisfaction, enhance quality, that one don't want. Because we don't know how are you going to define the satisfaction? What is your scope? How are you going to make it as your scope if you want mention satisfaction or quality, that one cannot. So this is what we're going to do. Yeah, to do action. Yeah. Yeah, good question. Some more? No more question? So number 3, number 4. This one, our next tutorial Wednesday. So please complete all the questions in your Google Doc before Wednesday. No, if possible by weekend lah, please. Weekend means today, tomorrow, so that I have time. I have time to mark. Yeah, I also need time to rest also. Please prepare. Oh, why? Yeah. When you do it in advance and to save our time, straight to the point. That's all from me today. Yeah, yes. After I mark all your answer, I will look at which question majority cannot answer. Then I will discuss in the tutorial, and also those excellent answer or any good answer, I will share to all of you. Mm. Then when we discuss at the same time, you can top up your answer for your own further reference. If you have other better way, you can always approach me. That's all from me today. See you all.
Okay.
Have a good
Okay. Thank you,
rest.
Miss.
How come your voice sounds more tiring than me? Who is that just now?
Oh,
You,
sorry.
I? Oh no, well, no. Calm and steady. No problem. So after talk 2 hours non-stop later, I have to stop talking for another 2 hours. See you all. Bye-bye. Take care.